Marooned on Triton.
Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Marooned on Triton. So, drilling is still occurring. Drilling is always occurring, it seems, but it's what happens when you live underground. So, yeah, I guess we should just kind of go out and do whatever we can to keep the drilling effort going. Yeah, so everything seems to be going good there. The timing is working, which is important. Oh, our engine's out again. Oh, is it? Yes. Thought I heard it sputter there for a second. I assume that's because we are out of ice. Yes. Well, I guess we should go get some more of that. Maybe I should do 2 or 3 loads. Whoa. Hold on a second. That's not supposed to be happening. Fully depleted in 40 minutes. Empty. Empty. Ah, nuts. Okay. Slight change of plans. We need to get this thing charged. Ooh. And that could be difficult, because the base doesn't have a ton of charge because the engine's not running. How much? This thing... Oh. It actually doesn't do very good for power. We could try and hook up to it and drain from this. But I guess the base makes more sense because even though it doesn't have a ton of power, it has the ability to generate more relatively easily. So I guess we'll just do the system we had before for the arm. It's not ideal, but it'll work now for this thing. Then eventually we can maybe do an improved setup for when it's on the actual base. Now, out of curiosity, yeah, I think I need this. That may seem a bit confusing, but an old trick of the trade. That tick line goes to 0. And things will try and whip themselves around if the tick line on here, when I connect, isn't at 0. Based on how the arm works, it won't be. It'll be at 180. Oh, crud. I just realized another issue with the system. The control for the hand comes off with the hand. So in order to connect with that, I'll have to do this bit manually. That or... let's maybe wiggle that out. I guess... how expensive are these? Not horrible. Yeah, not bad at all. Stick some of those down there just to look like they're supporting it. It does dangle off the back a bit, but in theory that isn't a huge issue. I can just build a connector onto here. I should already have the parts because I had those other connectors for the old drill mechanism. Guess what I can do temporarily put the hinge lock on everything. It kind of flails wildly, but it won't collapse and I don't have to worry about it getting in the way. Ooh, it does not like running with this little power. Oh, the connector height. Oh. Okay, I accidentally hit reverse instead of forward, but the connector height's good. Do I... See, the downside is there's so many things, I don't have enough room on the hotbar. Where is... Oh, that's the battery. It's a thruster. There we go. Okay, and recharge. So hopefully, if we check our batteries here, they're all set to recharge. Are they doing it? So it's got... Why are they not charging? They're connected. Huh, that's an interesting setting. Oh! Huh. For some reason, the actual system was set to be powered off. Wonder if that's some holdover from the drop pod bits I built this out of. Normally you just connect it up and it works. And it should transfer power, and now you can see power is being transferred. Yep, so they're recharging. How quick is this one going to be depleted? About the same time those are charging. That's not ideal at all. Okay. I'm going to have to go and hand mine some ice. Huh. Well. I get... Oh, this is going to be awkward as all get out. I guess what I could do is strap some cargo containers to this. Take it out carefully, mine some ice by hand, fill it up. Maybe have enough to do something? Okay. It's not the most pretty. It doesn't really look like it should be able to support itself up there. But I should be able to do something with that. Hopefully that something is not going to be fall over. Now I guess, because I could go to the ice mining field. Maybe for safety's sake, I'll just mine right here. And this is just to transfer it. Because I already have to cover over this hole. We saw that after the fiasco last time. Well, sad I have to do this again, but I guess it's only for a little bit of extra power to get everything ticking over. How'd that already get part? I must have had some extra bits in my pockets. Okay. Away we go. Oh, look at it lean. It's much further nose forward than normal, but didn't seem too perturbed. It actually almost, at least at slow speed, I don't know if I want to risk getting it up higher, but at that speed it actually didn't do too bad. It was kind of able to It almost felt like it did better with the weight. Yeah, so it's filling back up. These are still doing... Yeah, it's starting to push a little bit into the wall. Still got a fair way... Oh, there we go. Yeah, still got a fair ways to go, but that should work well. Let's do battery check 2. Okay, 5 minutes on it. That was the one that was full. 12 minutes, 12 minutes. Depleted in -1 hours. Doesn't seem quite right, but I think that might be because of the engine. Okay, so that should be enough to get all this running again. You can take the travel pack off the top of the Skytrike. Though it is good to know that I'm technically able to fit something up there. I guess maybe while we wait, we should have a bit of time. Maybe we tweak how this thing works. So the idea I'd had before of making this whole arm articulate, while fun, I don't think would work very well. That might make it a little too doofy. I wonder if making these back wheels bigger would do anything of use. And then setting this to be down at the same height these are now. It would make it much more like a tractor. Yeah, honestly, I don't think it would help much. Because it honestly seems relatively stable. I think what I need... I don't know where to put it. If I turn the wheel like that... I want to figure out somewhere on this thing I could put a gun. Because I think... Or maybe a couple guns. Of having some form of armament, I think would be really handy. I guess over here would probably be the smartest spot, actually. Kind of along the arm. Just because I know the wheel won't turn and get in the way of it, which it could over here. Maybe up above? Actually, that spot... That might interfere with the intakes on the thrusters, but there's a little gap. Maybe up there would work. Let's get some bits. Yeah, so if I have guns here on the other side, they're kind of right at eye level, which is good for targeting. They won't be very useful when driving on the ground, but once I get into the air, I should be able to use them to sort of fly in and dive bomb. Or, I guess, strafe. Dive bombing implies bombs. Yeah. I think those work there. Just kind of do something to strengthen the connection of them. I don't know if that looks super good or not. In fact, it kind of doesn't. And that doesn't quite go the way I want. Maybe we just kind of leave them dangling. replace these so they look a little bit more stable. Oh, in fact, won't be super handy just because they won't be connected easily. Ooh. Okay, we're doing some wacky things. Hold on. Yeah, that should work well. So now I can load these with ammo. I can load these cargo containers with some spare ammo, so that gives me even more of that. The wheels do weird things sometimes. But that should allow me plenty of fighting capability. Ooh. There's a target. How long has this got to charge? 4 minutes. Okay. Well, I can't do anything with an enemy about anyway. How much ammo do I? 1. Oh right, and I built all that stuff for bombs, but we'll deal with that later. Do I? I bet I have enough to make some of those. Maybe? I would if it weren't full of gravel. There. I need to set up something to eject the gravel again, I think. I want to do some fighting. I want to see if... First, just because I am quite fond of it. There we go. Skytrike. I should probably do that more often with things, just so I have the blueprints. If I ever need them. Oh, it's just about to go out of range. Okay. We're taking off. Oh, I've only got 5 minutes. Power, it's gone already. Oh, there it is. 4 minutes of power when flying. It doesn't need a lot of power to fly because it coasts. Alright, this could be a horrible decision. In fact, I want its attention. Antenna on. Let's see if we can get a lock. Now I have to... Oh, those were some hits. Okay. I've got to be careful because it can most definitely shoot me. Oh, it's like it's doing now. Oh boy. Now, if I recall, these things only have their guns on the front. Oh, close pass. Oh, okay. Yeah. You can't turn around nearly as quick unless you can. Oh, it can. Oh boy. Fire's not nearly as accurate as I'd like it to be. Where am I? Okay. That was a little close to the ground there. Not horribly, actually, but... Oh. I've only got... Oh, this could have been a mistake. I've only got 400 rounds left. Something on it's on fire. We're just tangoing in the air. God, it's so small and hard to hit. Oh! I think I took it out. Whoa! Oh yeah. Dang. These things are... I'm starting to see maybe how they work, because from the ground they aren't honestly that hard to deal with, but they're so small in air-to-air combat, they just kind of go. Oh, speaking of... I think it's going. Oh, let's follow it down a bit. Bright said as I have wheels, so I can land. Ooh. Well, except for I'm going to be trying to land in a mountain, which isn't ideal. Ooh. I forgot my brakes were on. Hard to do a rolling landing when you can't roll. Okay. Haha. The Skytrike. Would be nice if there were light out to see it better, but look at that. We are victorious in battle. We'll just kind of... Where's the... I think it's this button on the HUD. Yeah. That'll go into memoirs. Alright. Let's see what we got here. So we've got more thrusters. That one's fully intact. This is that one. That one's partially intact. The downside is this is not a very easy place to get up to. At least in any way that I know. I mean, honestly, now that I know I can take them on, in theory, I can just kind of get more of these. They seem to, you know, land semi-intact most of the time. Maybe I just grind this one. Get whatever valuable bits it has. Oh. Apparently ammo was not one of those bits. Oh yeah, the battery was dead anyway. Seems so wrong to grind away thrusters, but... I guess the benefit is... these give me parts I need to be able to repair my thrusters. So even if I can't get to them... it's a little bit of value. Yeah. Well, I guess. Yeah, it won't be much, but... can stick some random bits in there. Alright. I'd say that went pretty well. Alright, whoops. I always forget the handbrake. Yeah, so I know I can fight them. And I now know that if I need to lure one over, I thought using my antenna would probably signal them in that there was something around. That seems to have worked. Guess I maybe could have brought it up this way. Climbed up here with the hover barge. Let me turn on our headlights. Like I say, honestly, at the moment, I can't think of many things I need thrusters for. I'm kind of doing alright. So, really, there's not there's not a huge point in me going out and getting all those thrusters just to have them lying around waiting for something to use them for. It seems pretty reliable that I can get thrusters when I need them just by fighting these guys anyway. Okay. Bring it in. Flare. Yeah. It's somewhat tricky to land. In fact, I don't super love that. We'll just kind of spin it around like so. And down we go. Oh, right. So this thing... I didn't have a ton of flight time left with it. Going out. Then I obviously have even less coming back. So I may need to figure out charging for it as well. I guess I could put just a connector back here. It should be... Well, it shouldn't stick out so far that it'll be a problem with the back wheels. I'll have to readjust or remove this antenna, though. Maybe I can just swing it down. Is this going to cause all manner of heartache? No, because that should hold that on, which will hold those on. No, don't give me the gyroscope. There's the antenna. Toggle you off. Just in case something shows up right now. Now we get the parts for this. Will it pull? I don't know if that got all the parts out. It didn't even get a steel plate, apparently. I have a steel plate. Why don't you... Oh! Because these are... I see. Again, yes, held there, held above. I didn't realize these are little cover plates. Okay. Yeah, not the most tucked in. It should work. Oh, and actually... Ooh. Let me see. The engine's stopped again, which means we're out of ice. Batteries should be done. Yes. So, batteries on this are now full. Oh, what? Oh, that unknown signal. Oh, that unknown signal. That's 2.5 kilometers away. Is it on the side of the hill? No, it's over the hill from me. Okay. Well, we'll see. These robots have been known to lose against the signals before, so... We'll see what happens, but... Maybe I'll be safe? Yeah, I think we'll try it. I mean, I don't quite see how it could see me through a mountain. I don't know if it has other ways of detecting, but... unlock. Batteries off recharge. Control... Oh. There we go. Control the arm. Yeah, that should be good enough. Just in case I need it. Well, I remember. Whoa. Alright. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. The unknown signal 1. I guess it crashed itself into something. Okay. Let's get some more ice. And now that I have my new method of ice drilling, I can do this kind of in the way it was intended to do. Just to kind of go along like that. Remember again that I really need to move these controls to the other side. These are all empty, right? Yeah. And now, once this gets drilling its hole, I can reverse myself, kind of parallel to this previous trench. And my wheels, since they're kind of... they aren't falling in the previous trench, I'll create these little sort of rows. It's not particularly useful, but my original idea was that doing this forwards, I could drive on the rows and kind of gather the ice from in between. Just for the heck of it. Oh right. I have to turn the wheels off. Use the gyro. We'll do some hovering. I guess it's kind of a balance. When doing this, boosting uses more power, but you can get away with a lot less power as you coast. The only issue is the, well, you lose fine control, whereas with driving you have that fine control. Well, I guess one thing, I could use some thrusters to put sideways thrust on this, because then I would have a little bit more of the fine control when in hover mode. That's a bit more ice. This has made it a bit deeper. A little over halfway there. Yeah, this drilling stuff takes forever. Well, maybe I take another nap and we see where we get. I think that sounds like a good idea. Ooh, get to see it doing its little movements. That's exciting. So yeah, the HUD's away, so I think that's where we're going to end this episode. It took an exciting turn. I'm glad I didn't get shot down and destroy the Skytrike, but yeah, good times. So next week, hopefully I'll get this drilling done and maybe start some building, probably try doing some blasting, which could end horribly. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching. Feel free to check out the other stuff I've done, and until next week, bye bye. This isn't the best approach, but uh-oh. Huh.